What if the biggest story at this World Cup is not the football? What if it is something nobody at FIFA wants you to talk about? Egypt asked FIFA to remove the match officials from their own tournament. And that is just where this story begins. Argentina are the reigning world champions. They are defending their title in front of the entire planet. And they have needed to fight. Nobody expected Cape Verde to push them to 3-2. Nobody expected Egypt to push them to 3-2. La Albiceleste have survived. But the way they have survived has left a trail of questions that simply will not go away. And today, we follow every single one. After the 3-2 defeat to Argentina, Egypt did something extraordinary. They asked FIFA to remove the match officials from the rest of the tournament. Coach Hassan did not hold back. We have been treated unfairly. We have suffered injustice. And then he went further. Much further. Perhaps they wanted to keep the world champion in the competition. Perhaps they wanted Messi to stay in the running. Egypt called it serious refereeing mistakes. They called it double standards. From French referee François Letexier and his entire team. But here is what makes Egypt's case complicated. Because some of their complaints are absolutely valid and some are not. And understanding the difference is exactly where this gets interesting. Mustafa Zico scored a brilliant goal. It was disallowed. Marwan Atiyah had stepped on the foot of Lisandro Martinez at the very start of the move. Was it a foul? Technically, yes. Was it consistent with how this tournament has been refereed? Absolutely not. This World Cup has encouraged normal football contact. Referees told to let the game flow. 22.6 fouls per game down from 25 in 2022. And yet VAR reached back 17 seconds into the move to disallow a brilliant goal for a minimal foot touch. Then Mohamed Salah went down in Argentina's penalty area, claiming a foul by Julian Alvarez. Foot-on-foot contact clearly visible. No VAR check. No penalty given. Argentina broke immediately. Enzo Fernandez headed home the winner. The similarities between the Martinez and Salah situations were uncomfortable to ignore. The key difference? Salah was inside the area. A higher threshold applies for penalties. Controversial without question. Proof of conspiracy not quite. And here is where the story gets much bigger. Because the Egypt game is only one piece of this, there are 4 more. And each one is harder to explain away. Cast your mind back to the start of this tournament. Lionel Messi. A challenge on Algeria captain Aissa Mandi. Clear contact. Upper calf. No booking. Not even a yellow card. Now cast your mind forward just a few weeks. Folarin Balogun. Sent off on VAR review against Bosnia, the same type of challenge. Contact on the upper calf. Same tournament. Same officials. Different outcome. The United States are believed to have made this exact point when fighting to remove Balogun's ban. Now think about what that means for Argentina's campaign. If Messi had been sent off, he would have missed his second and third goals against Algeria. He would have missed his double against Austria. He would have missed the group game against Jordan where he scored again. 5 of his 8 tournament goals gone. Same challenge. 2 completely different decisions. That is not a conspiracy theory. That is a documented fact. And here is what makes this even harder to dismiss. Because it is not just about what happens on the pitch. It is about what happens off it as well. Thursday's quarterfinal. France versus Morocco, the 2 most dangerous teams left in this tournament outside of Argentina. And who did FIFA appoint to referee that match? Facundo Tello. Argentine, not just him. For the first time at this entire World Cup, the complete on-field team was from the same country. Referee Argentine. Both assistants Argentine. 4th official Argentine. Reserve official Argentine. All 5 from Argentina. The argument writes itself. Argentina would benefit from France being eliminated. France are the tournament favorites. Tello is a highly respected official. His integrity is not in question. But perception matters enormously. And this perception is a serious problem for FIFA. But here is the question nobody at FIFA wants to answer. Is this pattern accidental? Or is there something more deliberate happening here? Because when you look at the bracket, the numbers tell their own story. FIFA made a tweak to the World Cup draw in December. The top 4 nations, France, Argentina, Spain, England, were placed into separate quarters. All 4 won their groups. None can meet until the semifinals. Now look at who Argentina have faced in the knockouts. Cape Verde, 67th in the world. Egypt, 29th in the world. Next, Switzerland, 19th. Now look at the others. Spain beat Portugal, 5th in the world. Spain now face Belgium, 9th. France face Morocco, 7th. England beat Mexico, 14th. Argentina have had the kindest route of any top side, by a significant distance. And then there are the yellow cards. Argentina receive a caution every 19.7 fouls. England every 7.7 fouls. Argentina have committed more fouls than England yet received half as many cautions. Only 3 eliminated teams have a worse yellow-to-foul ratio than Argentina. And with 17 players across the tournament, one booking from a semi-final ban, Argentina have only 1 player at risk, Gonzalo Montiel. England have 4, including Jude Bellingham, including Declan Rice. And then there are the penalties. In 2022, Argentina were awarded 5 spot kicks, a new World Cup record, the most any team had ever received in a single tournament. In 2026, they already lead the way again. 3 penalties awarded. England 2, Switzerland 2, Belgium, France, Norway 1 each. Messi has missed 2 of those 3. Against Austria. Against Egypt. But the pattern of being awarded them continues regardless. And this is not the first time FIFA's decisions have appeared to favor Messi. At the inaugural Club World Cup held in the United States last year, LA Galaxy won the MLS playoffs. They were the champions. But Inter Miami were chosen instead. Inter Miami, who won the MLS Supporters' Shield, not the championship. That decision allowed Messi to play the opening game at Inter Miami's own stadium, in front of his own fans. FIFA President Gianni Infantino has made this kind of decision before, and he has made it again. So is Argentina being protected? The honest answer is this: no single incident proves conspiracy. But the pattern of incidents taken together is impossible to ignore. A missed red card for Messi. A disallowed Egypt goal. Argentine officials for the France quarter-final. The kindest bracket. The fewest yellow cards. The most penalties. The Club World Cup selection. Every individual piece has an individual explanation. But when you lay them all out side by side, the picture they form asks a question that FIFA has not answered. Drop your verdict in the comments. Is this a conspiracy, or the greatest team in the world simply getting what they deserve? Subscribe now, the next breakdown is already coming. Do not miss it.